Oh yeah, let's check out this Drake thing and see what's up. We'll probably do the Silk Road next. Yeah, I'm surprised that he fucking signed that executive order. We'll see what he did. Why?
The situation with Drake has continued to get much worse as he continues to leak songs, dry snitch on his.
Oh yeah, this is sorry. Let's rewind that. This is JAMARI. Drake gonna sue JAMARI next. I mean, if JAMARI keeps making videos on him, yeah. Well, then again, there's other people that making videos on Drake too, so...
So the entire situation with Drake has continued to get much worse as he continues to leak songs, dry snitch on his former friends,
yeah,
and now continue with his lawsuit filed.
Yeah, that one with what was that news article? But there was a news article saying that yeah, Drake has a fit against fucking LeBron.
UMG for the song Not Like Us.
Like,
when Drake put out the Fighting Irish freestyle leak, it was clear that it was a direct shot at LeBron James.
Yeah.
As LeBron has very publicly sided with Kendrick.
Yeah.
They're good.
Showing up at his pop-out event. In fact, he has been seen dancing to Not Like Us on multiple occasions. And at his birthday party recently, he even requested the song Man at the Garden from GNX be played as he rapped every word.
The world found
I mean,
out
but
the
that's
gimmicks,
just
even
LeBron.
My brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know this shit is personal to us and it wasn't just business. Talking about we family while I'm not the cousin of visit.
But I'm pretty sure LeBron...
God forbid we ever got to tarnish your public image.
LeBron liked both
Drake
of you
loves
guys.
LeBron. His first radio single was about LeBron. Hell, he even has the man tattooed on his body.
Drake takes you and like, am I letting you down?
Yeah, what'd I tell you?
What did you say to him?
You said that I can never let you down.
So this has all stung him really bad, and at the end of the day, I do think that he does have grounds to be upset. But then ironically, or not so ironically, depending on how much of a conspiracy theorist you are, alleged text leaked from Drake.
Being Universal was like if Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. Not Adidas or Reebok, Nike, the company he'd been with since he started.
These texts stem from a situation with a clothing designer named Chris Griffith, who has worked with Drake's brand OVO in the past.
I think I heard some news articles about this.
He alleges that he had an interaction with NFL receiver Stephon Diggs, who he says tried to make a pass at him. But when he denied him, he claims that Stephon got spooked and sent his brother and his friends to whoop his ass in this elevator. Eventually, Chris would escape, and now it seems that Drake has some sort of information that could help him build a case. But Drake doesn't want to get involved, and that's where these texts allegedly originated. Now, when the text leaked, Drake turned to his lapdog DJ Academics to defuse the bomb. This a fake DM. Drake called Buddy
even DJ Academics is
some fake DMs to try and
some
make
hot
the
water
vlogs and
too.
meme go viral. End of story. Source: The Boy.
Good luck on the mission. Bye.
And then Chris would in turn post a video screen recording as his proof that the direct messages were real. And if we are running with the idea that these texts are legit, it only further proves that Drake is capable of lying to academics, damaging his reputation as a journalist for his own personal narrative to be pushed. After this, academics would essentially crash out and give his advice for LeBron while also trying to expose him.
Maybe Drake will keep teasing it. Let me just tell you what I've heard. Yo, LeBron, you and Drake used to go on two mans, okay? You've been cheating on your goddamn wife. Drake used to facilitate the host, and basically, you can't dance to a song about him being a... He used to supply you with the bitches. I'm sorry, my nigga. Yes, if I'm Drake, I snitch on you too.
Yeah, Academics is just begging for black SUVs to show up at his doorstep at this point. So what he says there about Drake bringing LeBron girls when he comes to his country sure does sound like a trafficking allegation to me.
Yeah, don't do that.
Interesting.
Oh shit, I did show it. Nah, Not Like Us is my number one. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was. Not Like Us, Bent, Euphoria, Family Matters, and Push-Ups. I don't even know how it was number one, but fuck it. It was #1 though, for real.
Regardless, Drake and LeBron continued to have beef.
I want you to know one thing. We're family.
Fucking
You're a
DJ
brother of mine.
Academics,
You could
man.
never, ever
That
let
dude
me
likes
down,
to fucking
ever.
stir
Well,
the
let's get
shit
to the real
pot.
meat and potatoes of this lawsuit, where Drake had dismissed his own petition against UMG, which had people thinking for about 24 hours that he either lost or got nothing, or that he won and he was going to get everything that he wanted from UMG in the background. But the very next day, it would be known that Drake only withdrew that petition so that he could file a formal lawsuit against UMG. A single lie can destroy a reputation of integrity, and
so
while it takes years to build a reputation...
It's so weird that he's targeting Universal Management Group or whatever. Right? It's so weird that he's targeting the distributor, but not the main person who set up the video and everything, did the words and everything, did the whole song and dance. It's like, what are you doing, man?
It can be really
these guys just distribute the song. They have nothing to do with him. They have nothing to do with Lamar targeting you.
5 minutes. Lucian Grange. This is the quote that leads the entire suit. Some of you may remember that Kanye previously referred to Lucian as Drake's rich baby daddy.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy. Drake has a rich baby daddy.
He is actually the chief executive at UMG, and you can argue that he was instrumental in making Drake the monster that he is today. UMG is the world's largest music company, and also the music company that has
so he's talking about
the
CEO, basically?
Yet, on May 4th, 2024, UMG approved, published, and launched a campaign to create a viral hit out of a rap track that falsely accuses Drake of being a PDF and calls for violent retribution against him, even though UMG enriched itself and its shareholders by exploiting Drake.
Well, I mean, Drake and Lamar have been fucking slinging songs at each other for a while now. So I guess this one just set Drake over the edge.
Drake's music for years, and knew that the salacious allegations against Drake were false, UMG chose corporate greed over the safety and well-being of its artist. So basically, Drake is still crying that he lost the rap battle. I also find it hilarious that he calls them promoting his music for a decade, something that made him insanely rich,
that's
exploitation. Now that it is
that's
for
right.
him, that is. And
He's calling the distributor exploitative, even though that he's the one that gave them the music and the choreography, right? He didn't have to set up all the recordings and all that stuff with them, right? But he did. I don't know.
Now he's crying out because Not Like Us was a mean song. But Drake insists that this lawsuit is not about the artist who created Not Like Us, aka Kendrick Lamar. It is instead entirely about UMG, the music company that decided to publish, promote, exploit, and monetize allegations that it understood were not only false, but dangerous. UMG has also responded, by the way, where they...
This is such a stupid... Going after this distributor because the first party person was like, hey, can you do this for me? And he's just like, yeah, sure. But now Drake is like, hey, why are you distributing this out? You shouldn't have distributed this. I'm gonna sue you. They're just doing their job. What do you mean?
They pretty much cooked Drake, telling him that they also published all of his various rap beefs and rap lines
exactly.
about other
they
people
published
over the
his
years,
shit too. So
but I guess he didn't have a problem back then. Drake claims here that UMG essentially used Kendrick Lamar to devalue and scathe his public image, so when it came time to renegotiate his contract in this year, they would have all the leverage, which does not make a lot of sense for them to devalue their biggest artist.
Yeah, why would they do that?
Purposely tanking the biggest stock in my portfolio. It just doesn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, why would they hurt
fans
their
of
own
rap music who
creator.
now believes that Drake is a certified PDF, UMG used its promotional resources and exclusive licensing rights to place the recording on numerous national televised events, including but not limited to award shows, national political events, and more. Like, yeah, the song
At
was
the
its number
fucking
one hit, and
DNC,
the phrase
it's
"not like
fucked
us"
up.
turned into its own movement.
They're not like us.
I'll be feeling it.
They're not like us.
Buster! I don't know if y'all should be playing that Kendrick. Y'all want to get a lawsuit up there. Songs
God.
But I guess he's mad because UMG doubled down on the investment.
Everyone's just torching Drake. Everyone's playing the music and it's just hurting his ego.
To make more money? Like, isn't that what a business does?
Yeah.
Was it wrong when UMG published all the Eminem diss records?
Yeah,
back in the
exactly.
day?
Yeah,
How
it's
about
like, yeah, just look at Eminem, 50 Cent, like all these Tupac, Biggie, fucking Pete, all these guys, they did targeted fucking singles at people.
Takeover by Jay-Z or Hit 'Em Up by Tupac?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Let's even go closer to home with Back to Back. Drake even tries to make the angle here.
Right? Tupac even got shot up because of it. Right? It's like, what?
That UMG paid influencers to react to the song.
Like, what-
which in
what
the
are we
world of
doing
music
here?
reactions
It's
on YouTube,
just a fucking
literally everyone and their
song.
mothers hops on the newest hot song.
Right? It's like these guys were the first to dish out the first, right? Slander, and then when they get slandered back, it's like, hey, fuck you. I'm gonna sue you. It's like, what?
It happens every time for well over a decade now.
Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God.
And in response to
God damn
Drake
it.
kind of calling out
Everyone's
these
just-
streamers, there's now been
Yeah,
a lot
even
of evidence
because
posted to
streamers
Twitter
were-
to suggest that UMG never hit the various Drake disses.
Yeah, that's so messed up that they put Kai in there. They put Kai in there, RDC Live. They put a lot of content creators
It's
in there.
posted to Twitter to suggest that UMG never hit the various Drake disses with copyright strikes as well.
What's this, you fucking piece of shit? What's this?
So couldn't Kendrick make the exact same argument? That record also calls Kendrick a woman beater, and it says his child is not his, and it's still available on all streaming platforms. So once again, couldn't he make the same argument? Like,
Yeah.
imagine if Drake had come out victorious and people were dancing to his song saying Kendrick Lamar abuses women. Kendrick would look so weak for filing a lawsuit
Yeah.
over that. I guess I just
Yeah,
feel
it's
like,
like,
at the end
yeah,
of the day, they both
exactly. Like, this dude basically did the same thing to him when he said that. This dude even talked shit about his wife and kid. Like what? You don't think he's gonna come at you harder for that? Like, what are you doing?
engaged in this battle, and now this dude is just being a sore loser.
Yeah, it's a rap
Predictably,
battle.
millions of
It's a
people who
rap
listened to the
battle
recording,
between
saw
two.
the image and
It's a
video,
one-on-one
believed the
battle.
defamatory
If you don't
material
like
to
the
be true.
battle, why
UMG
did you
had
begin
previously
it in the
published
first
Lamar's
place,
song
you fucking
Euphoria,
idiot?
Which was also widely understood to be targeted at Drake, and which stated, "Don't tell no lie about me, I won't tell no truth about you." As public commentary confirms, the average listener or viewer has understood the defamatory material to reflect the truth rather than art or hyperbole. In the words of one commenter, now everyone believes that Drake loves touching children. So now the man who has spent the greater part of his career subtly bragging about
Hey,
smashing
I
people's
mean,
wives and having
look. There was some instances where it's kind of like, yo, dude. No one can help you on that since you did that, you know.
USBs that could end their careers, is crying about suggestive lyrics. This is the least hip-hop thing I've...
Yeah, he cries about the lyrics, but he's the one who's also been shooting stray bullets at fucking Lamar too. It's like, what the fuck? What is this?
ever
What? So we're gonna have a one-on-one battle where one side it's one-sided the whole time. It's like, what is this? God, what a fucking.
I study rap battles for.
Literally, Drake is a snowflake crybaby. Ever since the dude, he's a Degrassi TV pleb. Okay.
He then goes on about how people tried to dig into his property with their bare hands to get access to his home.
Oh, really? What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Oh, shit!
What the fuck are you doing?
God damn.
What are you doing?
And now your fucking business.
Why are you reaching under my fence?
And even notes the fact that he had to remove his son from his school due to safety concerns. It also sounds like sometime during the Not Like Us wave, Drake contacted UMG, trying to get the song taken off his streaming platforms altogether.
Purists and people who just love conversation, they love to say, hey man, there's no rules in this shit, but there are fucking rules in this shit. Of
course.
In fact, he tried to get them to do this on multiple occasions, to which they basically just shrugged their shoulders, even saying that they would humiliate Drake if he wanted to take this to court. Drake then lists every single time that he has alluded to a straight up called a PDF in Not Like Us, and continues to insist that he was scared of physical violence resulting from the record. The record also repeatedly suggests that violence should be used against Drake because he is a PDF, like the sound of someone being beaten up. The record repeats wop 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 wop, and then Lamar says well fuck him up. Later the recording threatens that if Drake comes to Oakland where Lamar grew up, which I don't even think he grew up there, he will not make it out alive. And at the end of the recording, the lyrics threateningly repeat, hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. God damn, this lawsuit got me singing along. I mean, seriously, I don't think I've ever seen a softer statement from someone who tries to present themselves as a mob boss.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
This guy has been literally running around sitting courtside with the guy who threatened Kendrick's life, but...
Me and Drake are gonna link up in a couple days, and we're gonna play Not Like Us video, and we're gonna look at every nigga in the video, and we're gonna do homework. I don't fuck around, play around by Aubrey. That's my bro.
Once again, I guess that just doesn't matter or doesn't make him a hypocrite.
Yep.
But the funniest part in this whole thing has to be when Drake says that the record is anti-Semitic. Furthering the recording's refrain that Drake is not like us, the recording alludes to Drake's Jewish heritage, saying that Drake is not a colleague, but a fucking colonizer. I mean, seriously, no one took that as a diss on Jewish culture. He was just basically calling Drake a Canadian poser who bites sounds and rides waves to stay on top, and that he's really never had no sense of true identity. The
I mean, it's true. He played on the Degrassi. Does nobody remember the Degrassi days of this fucking dumbass? Like, look, this motherfucker was in. Look at this fucking piece. Look at this dumbass. Look at this dumbass. What a fucking joke this kid is. The motherfucker can't run away from his past.
Allegations against Drake are unequivocally false. Drake has never been charged with, indicted for, or convicted of any charges of violence or assault, including but not limited to sexual violence
the dude is a snowflake.
Nor has Drake ever engaged in an inappropriate, romantic, or behavior with a minor. But what about that one video where he fondled and kissed the girl on stage after she said she was 17?
There's that one video, and then there's that one time with the stranger thing. Yeah, yeah. She was this one. She was 14 at the time when this happened. I was like, what the fuck? This is so weird. This is why I don't like the whole movie, right? I don't like Hollywood and all that shit. They do a lot of fucking sketchy shit.
You so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
Either way, it's a rap battle, dude. Lies are going to be spun. And when you did that Tupac AI, didn't you tell him to come from this angle? Didn't you say the Epstein thing was what you expected? And let's not act like he didn't have his own share of non-substantiated claims. Kendrick never went to jail because he hit his wife. There's no information to suggest that his kid is his biological son of his best friend. Can you imagine if Biggie had gone to court? Your Honor, he did not fuck my baby mama. And I'm not a fat motherfucker.
Yeah, it's
like,
Drake said, right? Drake says all these things, and then he's like, what? You don't think he's gonna fucking come at you even harder because you said those shit?
and cries out because in the wake of him getting his ass kicked around, UMG never checked on him. He also blames UMG for people showing up at his house trying to attack him in the wake of the beef.
Drake's mansion
I mean,
is
that's
at the
his
center of a
fault.
shooting investigation right now. Police in Toronto say one man was shot and
Also,
is in the
I mean,
hospital.
that's kind
It
of...
comes as the rapper has been in the news for
Yeah,
a
that's
highly
just crazy
contentious,
people,
very public,
to be
weeks-long
honest.
feud with another rapper,
I
Kendrick
mean, that shit
Lamar.
hasn't
He then cites
changed
his
over the
issues
years.
with the imagery used in the Not Like Us video.
Right,
like the shipping
there have
containers
been
alluding
famous people that got stalked, and it's not good.
to human trafficking, and the
So that
hopscotch
shit hasn't
alluding
changed.
to little girls. UMG also knew, or should have known, that by publishing the defamatory material, it was gambling with Drake's safety.
What do you
Critically,
mean?
In addition to accusing Drake of being a criminal.
Do you know how many fucked up songs are on the fucking airwaves right now? What you know what? You do this right now? Here we go. Several popular songs have surprising dark meanings that contrast with their upbeat melodies. Mr. Brightside by The Killers. The song about intense jealousy and paranoia, where the narrator is consumed by thoughts of his girlfriend potentially cheating on him. Okay, that's one. Can't Feel My Face by The Weeknd. Despite the sounding like a love song, this track is actually about the numbing effects of drug use. Yeah. Pumped Up Kicks. Oh, yeah, there you go. Very, very common one. Foster the People. An upbeat indie rock song that actually explores the dark theme of a teenager planning a school shooting. Yeah. There was a movie on this too. But yeah. Hey Ya by Outkast. While seemingly a cheerful dance track, the song actually laments the impermanence of relationships and the futility of love. And there you go. The A-Team. But yeah. I mean, there's tons of other songs, but yeah. There you go. So, what makes this song any different? Nothing. It just targets Drake, and for whatever reason, there's some fucking crazies that want to go after Drake.
Yeah, I guess when Drake called Meek Mill a rat who wears wires, that wasn't putting him in harm's way. Like, wouldn't those things be considered a massive violation in the street culture that Meek is affiliated with? Drake then.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, calling out a gang member, right, who is affiliated with gang activity, and then to say, oh yeah, he might have a wire or an earpiece. Don't you think that's a bad idea, you know? Just no. Nothing? Okay.
That wasn't putting him in harm's way? Like, wouldn't those things be considered a massive violation in the
well,
street culture that Meek is
that's
affiliated with?
just me,
Drake
but
then
you know.
spends time crying about articles, retweets, and Instagram posts.
Yeah.
Basically, he's upset that the label utilized social media to promote the #1 song in the world. UMG also granted licenses for the recording to be played at sporting events, awards.
I mean, even if Lamar didn't fucking... Right, even if Lamar didn't fucking go to UMG to distribute the shit, right, he would have gone to a different site, or he would have just done it himself. So at that point, would you then sue him? Why are you suing UMG? Why don't you just sue the person that actually made the song and sung the song and did did everything in the song?
Award shows, and political rallies. The recording has been played and broadcasted on television coverage for the MLB, NBA, and WNBA. Yeah, just like every other hot hip-hop record that's ever come out. Like, they did this for Drake so many times.
Yeah,
I mean,
they even played Drake. Yeah, that's so
on
weird.
TNT with Shaq.
Yeah, like I said,
you can never check me. Back to back for the boys that didn't get the message. Back to back like I'm on the cover of Lethal Weapon. Back to back like I'm Jordan 96, 97.
And later made jokes and allusions to the beef when he hosted SNL.
Good job, that's it. I'm doing great, you bitch. Say that again in my face. Nigga. Suck my.
Greg, everything okay?
The other thing is, the Dodgers just won the damn World Series. Of course they're going to play Not Like Us, the LA anthem. But of course he blames the streams on payola, citing a case that UMG lost 20 years ago. And once again, it was those damn bots.
This is what a streaming...
I mean, let's be real. A lot of the people who listen to some of the Not Like Us or Drake's or Kendrick Lamar stuff, some people don't like general population probably does not like rap music. They probably like something else. I mean, the only people that like the rap music are the young, sort of the young group people, and maybe people in their 30s, 34, 35s, maybe 40s, right? I mean, any older you're gonna get less and less.
Looks like, aka the black market of the music industry.
But I would say probably the teens to probably like 40-year-olds.
To artificially play music on platforms like Spotify or Apple Music to drastically inflate the numbers of streams a song gets.
As he cites the infamous DJ Academic stream as evidence of this. He's even mad at Joe Rogan for talking about this record.
It is pointing out the so personal, the things they're saying, because he's calling them in the song literally, because he said you have an illegitimate daughter, you groom women, and then Drake's comeback was, I don't have an 11-year-old daughter, and Brian said, hey bro, address the other shit.
This guy has YouTube reactors and Twitter memes cited in the lawsuit.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy how times change once the tables flip. Like back when he was on Meek's ass on stage performing back to back, he had memes antagonizing Meek popping up on screen behind him. In the summer of 2024, users updated the description of Drake's Toronto address in rideshare applications Uber and Lyft. Users have added the address to read, Drizzy touches kids. Drizzy's fun time change A minor. So now Drake is taking this defamation claim, which means this was never really about the music industry and saving the little guy from getting bullied by the machine. It was about him having his feelings hurt and being a very sore loser. And I really do feel like his ultimate goal here is to try and tie this song up in litigation so that it cannot be played at the Super Bowl, or UMG would have fears of that happening. Ultimately,
basically he's trying to quash anyone playing the song.
And sometimes you just have to know how to hold your L and firmly grasp it, dude. But no, he's out here suing people, crying about LeBron, crying about DeRozan, crying about his white party event that he went to and how no one said his name and the energy was different. Like, all this guy had to do was be pretty unbothered, get off Instagram, stop all the little girl antics, disappear for the rest of the year, or just be a little bit more subtle, and then come out in 2025 with some hot records, and most of his fans would not care about this anymore. Like, a lot of Drake fans are just very casual rap fans, or they might just like pop music, as a matter of fact. They don't really care about all this rap shit. Instead, he just keeps reigniting the flame, prolonging the situation, and making it 10 times worse. It's like if he got kicked in the balls, and then he keeps going back for more. I just think
right. He's a sore loser. He gets beat, and then he's like, yeah, I want to keep fighting. I want to keep fighting. He gets beat again. No, I want to keep fighting. He gets beat, and then he goes crying to a third party to be like, hey, I want you to fix this for me. He keeps beating me up. I'm gonna go to Big Daddy court system to save me. What a fucking pussy.
Lawsuit is deeply flawed, and the evidence he has here is like a bunch of social media posts and Drake fan pages and all kinds of weird shit. So I don't really know who is in Drake's ear telling him to do these things, acting as if it's some sort of good idea, but I doubt we're gonna see music from Drake for a very long time now. We may never see him.
I mean, he might be fighting his own demons.
And this really might be his attempt to
everyone
be like,
fights their own demons
with this $1 billion settlement or whatever it's gonna be, and then I'm just gonna remove myself from the music industry and maybe like release release music independently, but it's like every move since the beef has just screamed, God, I'm so bothered. But y'all let me know what you guys think about all this down below. I will continue to keep you guys updated on this Drake situation. It's like
Thank you
the
for
gift
the
that just keeps
update.
on giving. But I do want to thank you guys for watching today's video, dropping a like and subscribing. But as you guys know, it's been your boy, the Tan Superman,
this whole thing
and
is
some other
so
insecure rappers out here
stupid.
need to be covered. So I'm out. Peace.
Back against the wall, I either go all the way filthy or I fall back and I have this sort of chink in my armor for the rest of time.
How crazy is this beef? It never ends.
Well, it never.
This beef is going on forever.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, that's the wrong guy.
Again, Drake gonna sue Jamari next? I mean, if people keep posting shit and making fun of Drake, maybe he might go after everyone. Drake is the same dude that signed a petition to not allow lyrics to be used as evidence during Young Thug's trial. Now he wants to use lyrics as evidence in his frivolous lawsuit. Jesus. Oh my god, what an idiot. Yeah. Yeah, that too. Yeah. Yeah, he was putting in song lyrics and shit. It's like, what are you doing? Remember, kids, once a lame, always a lame. Drake been folding under pressure. No one big thing Drake glosses over is that a lot of people already believed he was a creepy weirdo who liked young girls. Not because of any song, but because of his own actions. I mean, yeah. People were literally predicting and waiting for Kendrick to call him a pedo before NLU dropped. Well, there you have it. Apparently there was already some rumors around this. Drake only rapper trying to be mob boss and police assistant at the same time. I don't understand. All he had to do was keep making us dance, waving our hands, and it wouldn't have been had no threats. I'm going to listen to Not Like Us again. Not even black, but even I feel like Drake is not like us. Fuck. Oh my god, people are just torching the fuck out of him. Lil Wayne warned Drake years ago, straight up told him quit making music about gangster stuff because he's not from that life, and he continues to make his R&B style music. Yeah, I always found that weird too, right? Drake always tried to emulate that whole gangster rap stuff and right that gangster side, right, the not so law-abiding citizen side. And he's a law-abiding citizen. This dude is an actor, literally. He was in TV shows, and then he started rapping, right, or making music. The dude is a fucking snowflake. I'm very glad Drake responded this way. I've never taken anybody serious who ever says Drake is their goat. Yeah, yeah, whoever says Drake is their goat, I'm gonna be like, you like that Degrassi person? Okay. Okay. All this does is validate that I was indeed correct not to. The beef could have ended a few months ago, but Drake is so insecure that he's dragged it into the next year. Yeah, it's true. All of a sudden, Drake doesn't like the fact that this tactics are used against him. Yeah. He needed to take some time and take an actual break to focus on authentic Cell, but can't do that. Instead, he made very terrible musical decisions, and that's when people can see his transparency. He's an actor that tried his hands on the rap game, and people are seeing right through him. Yep. Yep, yep. Yep, 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 yep. Alright. He's a glazer. DJ Ack isn't known as a journalist or a DJ. He's a glazer, yeah. Also, he's in Hot Water, too. Alright. And there you have it. Jamari, thank you.